actual number, Mr. Chairman, to the shingles, I can give you a number really quickly. In fact, I don't even need to be out at your work site to give you a rough estimate. So, Mr. Chairman, these questions I've been asking at the table, we never seem to get a response, and that's concerning to me. So how actual number, Mr. Chairman, to the director? How many police officers are patrolling? We're not talking about special units. We're not talking about traffic enforcement units. We're just talking about basic patrol in the city of Cleveland. Do we have any estimated average? The number doesn't have to be accurate, but as long as you gentlemen have been working for us, we should have at least an idea of how many police are on the street patrolling in the city of Cleveland neighborhoods, one. And then number two, how many cars are patrolling? You said it's two-man cars. So how many cars are patrolling there?
Chief, can you have...
How many Klansmen is out there?
Chair, again, I want to give you precise numbers. I don't want to give you guesstimates.
Okay.
I want to give you
How many people is y'all paying to be police officers in our neighborhood just riding up and down the street?
And it's important. I don't want to give you a number here that's inaccurate.
Give us a number that's inaccurate.
Even if it's just an average.
I don't want to. I
Fuck
want to
it.
make sure that I give
We
you
ain't gonna
precise
hold you
numbers.
accountable.
And again, and actually,
You
not
might.
precise because it
Say some
varies
retarded shit.
depending on various factors, which we can't exclude, which are again vacations, training, and so forth. All those are
Let me
factored
ask this
into
question.
how many people are actually on the road.
Let me ask this question. How many do we have allocated, Mr. Chairman, to be in the patrol program?
In patrol, approximately. Dan, you have that number?
65% of the
To the chair, to the council member, that's approximately 65% of our totals, which is the 1,400.
What's the actual number? If I may,
Wasn't nothing funny about that.
I don't have.
why is it so difficult?
Well, it's not. Councilman through the chair.
Nothing funny.
I don't have the end of year report with me, but the end of year report provided the numbers of officers broken down by specialized unit and base.
Why he can't get the answer now?
And it breaks down the number of
While we
officers
on
per
TV
district.
watching.
So we do have that number. It's in the end of year report.
Yeah, we know you got it. That's why we asked you for it.
Average. I can have that brought over to go into it, but it's if you're looking at the car plan and you see that there's, for example,
I like them hot.
in District 1, 4 cars,
Fried chicken.
approximately anywhere between 12 to 16 officers. Just on doing the basic patrol.
You look like
So I would say
you looking like
it's
she
safe
about
to
to
say
turn
that
my
number's
TV
approximately
channel.
that, without taking into consideration any of the other factors that are more fluid. It's about 12 to 16.
So the 16 what,
I was
cars?
going off of their numbers right in front of us, and I can't get an idea.
Can't get an idea.
Got a chart here. If we have numbers on it, and we don't know.
We got a chart with numbers, and we still don't know what the hell you talking
For
about.
the district
So
breakdown,
based on
basic
the numbers
patrol.
we have right in front of us,
Through the
Mr.
chair.
Chairman,
The police
what's the
been doing a
question?
lot of
How
foul
many,
shit so
based on the
long,
numbers you have here in front of us on this
and
chart,
now they starting to get
talking
their
about
ass
seasonal
busted.
percentage report for deployment and the car plan, how many cars are that are out there in the city of Cleveland, based on your chart in front of us, that's doing patrolling? Was the
Yeah.
question?
No, so the chart does show the car. To Chief's point, Councilman through the chair, is
Yeah.
that whether it's a 1 or 2 man zone car differs. The more accurate figure as far as bodies, personnel, that
Get out of
number
there.
is captured in the end of year report.
Okay, Councilman.
So how many cars do we have based upon your report? That is
How many
doing patrol?
cars?
So on first district, A platoon.
No, I'm just all combined, all 4 districts combined for the entire city of Cleveland.
Yeah,
Yes, Mr. Chair, on this graph, if you look at the bottom, grand totals. So the number of zone cars that are deployed on this car plan per week, 573. Special response cars, or SR cars, or one-person cars, 420. 573 and 420.
So we have 573, thank you. We have 500 based on your chart in front of us, 573 police cars
That's
that just do basic
993.
patrolling in the streets of the city of Cleveland. Is that correct?
993 cars.
Mr. Chairman?
Deputy Chief.
Mr. Chair, that's correct.
Okay, so then, and I'm not taking into accountability, Mr.
993.
Chairman,
That
Yes,
sounds
sir.
like whipped
the
cream
420
56 in reverse.
specialty cars, because I really don't know
Told
what
you
they
they be
really
on my
do.
nuts.
But we do have 573, and we're saying on average we have two people in the 573 cars.
Yo, that
Chief.
don't make no
Councilmember,
sense.
that's correct. And
That's why they
also
ain't want to
over a
say
week
it.
span. When you take the totals that Deputy Chief Fay just gave you over a week span, that's correct. There's
473,
553 cars that are in service for the week,
573 and
and each
400.
of those cars have 2 members assigned.
Okay. And so, Mr. Chairman, I would like to sit down with the chief because I don't want, I'm just trying to understand this, Mr. Chairman, to
993.
direct it to the
That's
chief.
the
How
99s
this
is the
fundamentally
66s
works and operates.
in
I know that
reverse.
we,
And the
then
3
Mayor
is the
Frank
cream.
Jackson told me to come over and meet with the chief
Shit,
before, and then
yeah.
I met with you to talk
Whipping
about
the
this
cream.
3 years ago or better. So,
When I
sitting
tell
down,
y'all
and
these
I don't
people
know,
is
Mr.
all
Chairman,
over
we should
me
have a
like
work
white
group,
on rice,
where the chief can really get into
that's what I
to
mean.
how these propositions are put.
Other business who have employees that go down. So part of our work, public safety, whether it be police, fire, EMS, and that's why recruitment and marketing are so important at this point that we're in. None of us,
Recruitment
and
and
I'm a senior
marketing
member,
is
I've
so
never
important right
experienced
now.
this,
That
the
means
low
attacking
levels
your
within the
kids
department, and I don't
before they
believe
get
the
to that
members,
recruitment
who are
office
here
is
from
important.
Safety, actually the chief,
Look at him.
he's never experienced this in his
This
tenure
is his
here,
job
and,
to make sure
so
your
we
child
all
does
have to
not
have the
make
same
it to the
goal of working
recruitment
together
office.
to fill these critical ranks as best as we can. So we have
That's a
continued, 'cause
critical
we have the
job that
deployment
these
in power
officers
plant. You have
send
the seasonal
recruits and
report. You
recruit
want to go
other
down
officers to
and
go
hit
out
that
in the
one
community and do. Your child
for
didn't go
fourth
to
and
jail
fifth.
because he stole a car.
Okay,
Shit, they gave him the stolen
This
car.
is just for,
it's the same thing.
yeah, basically the
Okay.
same thing going down the line. Just tell you the amount of cars that are requested, and then as you continue to the right,
Yes.
the actual number of cars are actually in service.
Okay.
So part of that, as you know, our staffing issues relative to being down to
Yeah.
over 200 officers. We made
Yeah.
sure
Boom.
that we maintain our car plan, which means that the cars are out answering calls for service. If we have to require overtime, we do to make sure that we have sufficient amount of, again, officers out answering the calls for service in our community.
So what we got to
So,
do
we heard,
is take the
we heard
recruitment
from the
out there,
director
take
about
they
the
seats.
TV
Why
and
he got
radio.
that seat?
I'm assuming we're gonna get
Why he
something
got that seat?
sent to us shortly as pertains to the marketing plan.
So, yeah, so there'll be,
Okay.
Because he
communications about the
killed
marketing
off his
agency.
components.
The majority of
He
these 5
killed
points
off
in
his
are
opponent.
also in the end of
Look at the black man with the
report that was provided to council for budget
sitting
hearing.
next to
so
Howard.
let's just jump
Look
down
at the
on your
officer.
agenda, if I may. My
He killed
colleagues
off
do
the
deployment
opponents.
plan, and then I have Councilman Slife.
These are
and
killers.
Vice Chairman.
Yeah, well, I had you up already.
Why you think
I'll
so
put you
many
back on.
people dead?
Okay.
No, I was just asking on the point of the
Oh, okay, well, then,
But I want to
okay.
get to
Okay,
the
we'll
number.
get you. So let's jump to deployment plan. Pardon? Yes, I do. I have Councilman
None of
Johnson,
these
Slife,
people
and
had to
Conwell.
respect
Okay.
and
Let's
represent
jump to
our
the
community.
deployment plan. Briefly touch on the airport.
And
Where we're at,
whoever
'cause
come
I'm
from
hearing,
our community
there's an issue
ain't
of,
approving nothing we
we're-
tell them to
We're
do.
down the number of required officers. At the
Hey, I'm
airport.
from the hood too. You left it
Therefore,
behind you when you
there's
came
been
to
a
work.
substantial increase in overtime.
It ain't in you at
The
work.
question that's been posed to me,
Being from the hood is nigga wherever you at, you hood.
are CPD
When
are
you get in the
sworn
white man
CPD
office, you still hood.
required to be at the airport, or could the airport enlist a
Ongoing, those individuals wanted for very serious crimes.
okay? Because I thought that was very successful. The number of people, just the number of guns they got off the street was incredible. So again, those coordinated efforts. So at this point, I have again Vice Chair Councilman Jones, I have Councilman Slife, and Councilman Kevin Conwell. Please be respectful of your 15-minute time.
She was talking about some real shit. She was talking about how people was in the mind simulator, and in the simulator they was doing a lot of things,
Mr. Chairman, I
but
just,
in
I don't
reality,
want to
they
take
was
up too
just
much of
sitting
your
there,
time because I know I had a number of points
and
with respect
it was all in their
to your
mind.
leadership and to my colleagues who've been here all day
Oh,
for
it's
the
about to go.
presentation. Just a couple points I just want to touch upon. First, I want to say thank you to the director and to the chief. This report and the last report that you focused us to or towards as it relates to the numbers were probably some of the best thorough reports I've seen in quite some time coming from out of the police department. So I would love to, in a couple sessions in years past, about what needs to be done and how maybe deploying drones and other tactical methods. Mr. Chairman, I'm also concerned
Women
about,
say the craziest stuff. I'm choosing happiness.
where we are in terms of
Put
our
me out there,
crime.
bitch.
We have
Choose
never
it.
been able to seem to hit the mark in the last 5 years. I do like the proposition, Mr. Chairman, to the director as relates to you being a little bit more assertive and aggressive and making sure that we handle the systematic racism that's in, I won't say racism, but the systematic proposition of not hiring minorities in some of these spots. I'm still concerned with the numbers, and I'd like to see something, change there. And as we look at EMS, I didn't see, and maybe someone can,
There
put
go that
this,
favorite
maybe I
word,
missed it.
change.
The EMS recruitment
There
was
go that favorite Masonic word, y'all.
in EMS. Do we have that listed here? EMS, I didn't see hiring minorities in some of these spots. I'm still concerned with the numbers, and I'd like to see something, change there. And as we look at EMS, I didn't see, and maybe someone can, put this, maybe I missed it, as relates to, we have never been able to seem to hitting the mark in the last 5 years. I do like the proposition, Mr. Chairman, to the director as relates to you being a little bit more assertive and aggressive and making sure that we handle the systematic racism that's in, I won't say racism, of the systematic proposition of not hiring minorities in some of these spots. I'm still concerned with the numbers, and I'd like to see something, change there. And as we look at EMS, I didn't see, and maybe someone.
Pay attention to these mobsters when they talk, black people. I mean, you may not decipher everything, but at least you'll start to learn and listen and hear. And then you'll comprehend what's going on, and you'll be able to strategize your reply. A good reply, because you now know their language. These police officers was terrified to death to even speak how many cops is patrolling Cleveland. How many cop cars patrolling Cleveland? See, these Masons in this police badge, you don't know who can whip out a badge and tell you they gonna kick your ass. And these people ain't representing no constitution. They represent the corporation that hired them, Walmart, Kmart, CVS, whatever major company. You know the game. We learning it. But we gotta apply this shit now. Yeah, it does make a difference knowing who are licensed to be officers in your neighborhood, in your streets. These people are dangerous. Why dead bodies coming up? Why people agitated to the point where they want to shoot and kill another nigga? Who is agitating these people so much to where they want to go and kill another nigga? It got to be the police. We only see the 10% that they show us on TV with the uniform officers going to stop the crime and throw the bad black poor guy in jail for breaking the law again, over and over again. You don't see the next part where they're in plain clothes working in the community, getting, hand-picking people to go out, break the law, go out, start a fight with him, go out, sell drugs in this neighborhood, go over there, steal cars over here, Go over there, kill this person. Go over there, kill that person. Go start a shootout amongst them. That's the greater part of police. And nobody can say it's not, because you don't have an account for what all these thousands of officers is doing. It's unaccounted for. But I'd still recommend defunding these pigs, because ain't none of them consider going out in the black community and getting the root of the problems and bringing them in there to speak. Like, they should go get the gang members, the gang leaders, the drug dealers, the head honchos in the streets and say, hey, we want security reform and we need y'all help. What all can we do? Therefore, that would look something like a democracy or something, wouldn't it? Look like a republic for the people or some crap. But we don't have that in America, and we so used to being cheated out of what they even say they have to give us, a democracy. But ain't no niggas from the hood speaking on what's going on with policing in the hood. They got some black faces, but those black men don't represent what go on even in the hood, even if they got family there. Nobody in the hood approved of nothing you saying in there today. We don't even believe in you. Motherfuckers just happy you got a job.